So we will only research warfare, and then we get to select from these three, and we will pick equipment, and then we will start researching, and we will be researching other things, and those two will still show up on the next time that we have researched warfare. So no longer do you research individual things, you just research the general area and then pick what you want from a list. Done. Okay, so we need to go over here. This is the witch's hut. The witch's hut happens to be located next to a lost library. Lost library means that we produce a lot more technology knowledge. This is something that we really want. So we will produce a pioneer, because pioneers create cities. It will take 8 turns to create this pioneer. That's a long time. But let's move. 8 turns it won't be that long, actually. It'll go pretty quickly. See, it's already only 6 turns left. Now what's this? Unclaimed crates. We will go and claim them. Onwards, my sovereign. Hey, 4 metal. Sweet. Now we have 4 metal, and we have 6 materials, and we have 37 guildars. So as you notice, we don't have any food yet. That's because we have not built the farm yet. And we can look at the building queue, and we will see that the farm will be built in 5 turns. So 5 turns from now, which will be this at the same time as our pioneer unit, we will get food, which will let us build buildings, and we will get more citizens because we are reaching our level cap. Right, I would take this time to point out the icons in the upper left corner. For those of you who played Sins of the Solar Empire, they will look familiar. It's basically units that are not in a city and your cities. So clicking on this will take me to the city. Clicking on this will take me to my unit that is not in the city. It just happens to be my sovereign. So this is a good thing when you get a lot of cities all the way down here. To quickly go click, 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 click. And also this indicates I believe the number of buildings in the city, the blue. As you can see here, it's red, which means I have 1 unit in my army besides myself. If I had troops in the city, there will be red dots here as well, indicating how many units. Now, bear in mind that just because there's 1 red dot in the city, doesn't mean that there's just 1 soldier in the city. As I explained earlier, with research, you can have up to 12 soldiers in 1 unit. So there will be 1 dot, but when you go to fight them, you will fight 12 soldiers. So it it really pays off to know the strength of your enemies when you attack cities. Um, let's take a little bit of a detour over here. Oh, right. I have a spell. I have spell. I have. Um, I have this spell. This spell will be very useful. Actually, now we are going to research spell level 2. Now you might think, hey, why didn't you research Protect Friend, Settlement, Imbue Champion, Haste, or Hurl Boulder? Because you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it, you don't need it, and well, you might need that. But it's more important to learn spell level 2 for more powerful spells. This early in the game, you don't need this. You can research it later. Right now, we need to do damage to the enemies. So we get experience points so that we can go up in level. So, the reason I wanted to take a detour was that I wanted to see if there was any fertile land next to this lost library. There's not. It doesn't seem to be. Let's move over here. There's a bear. We can kill him. Let's kill him. Do you want to see a battle? Oh yeah, right. I almost forgot. This is your event manager. City events, and you have magic events, you have war, fighting, a lot of them. They will be turning up on this side over here as icons that you can click on to get more information. Those of you who played the Total War series will remember the icons falling down over here. This is basically similar to that. So you can just click them and watch the information or get rid of them. But we are going to do our very first battle, and we're going to fight a bear in the woods. You usually fight bear in the woods, so that's nothing strange about that. I just wanted to point out, I know this, I'm jumping back and forth, and I'm sorry about that, but there's just so much to explain in the beginning. It'll be slower in future videos, I promise. I wanted to show you that they built our arcane research, which means that we are now researching 2 per turn, which means we research spells faster. So instead of the 8 turns that was on the last spells, it will now take 5 turns, I believe, because we have 1 turn already. So the more you have of these, the faster you research this. This and this will let you research this faster. Simple as that. Let's kill the bear, right? Let's fight. Okay, let's fight the bear. Here we go. Okay, the bear ran away because I didn't have enough moves. That's no problem. Let's kill him. So, now, pretty self-explanatory. This will let you run away like a little scaredy cat. This is for the people that are too bored to fight, which you tend to get later in the games. And if you're too powerful against the enemy, you'll click this because it's faster. And this is the battle screen. this is the one we are going to be clicking on in a moment, because I would like to have you pay attention to this. Units. I have 2 units in my army. He has 1 unit in his army. I have an attack rate of 2. He does 1 damage. He does 1 damage. He does 2 damage. Defense. I have no defense whatsoever. He has thick hide or fur, which gives him 1 defense, which is not a good thing because we only have 2 attacks. So basically, we might not do any damage on this bear at all. The combat rating is 8 and his is 5. It should probably be more like 8 and 8 because it's really even battle. It doesn't look like it, but because I have 2 units and he has 1, but we are actually pretty weak. Except for me. I have spells. Spells hurt. The spells will hurt the bear. I hope the bear will die. Let's find out. Welcome to the battle map. This is a map. This is my unit. This is the enemy. And we are going to be battling on this map. Therefore, this is a battle map. The light blue squares are my movement range for Janusz. I can move this far with this unit. The bear is over there, and I believe he can probably move 1 square. I think he can move 1 square each turn. So if I move over here, actually I can wait. This is something that you need to pay attention to. What is that, you say? Well, in the upper right corner, you see a little box that says Grassland Tactical Forest, 25% to defense. That is something that we really want because we don't have any defense. So with this, we have 0.25% defense, which is better than 0%. You can also look here, this whole area here has 25% defense. Do we have any defense over here? No, we do not. So, clicking the mouse wheel, I get to rotate the view. And holding down the left button lets me move the map. We need to get here. We need to get some defense. Janusz needs to move over there. So I right click and he runs. This is just because if I cannot kill the bear before he gets to us, we really need the defense. Now I'm going to hit him with a spell and hopefully do some damage. Let's see. I have, as we researched, only 1 spell, the lightning strike. When I cast this, I will do 13 damage. Sweet! That's why I took the air book, because if I had selected fire, my first fire spell would only do, I believe, 5 damage or something like that, based on the skill point placement I did in my character. So it costs 3, which means I can cast it 3 times before I run out of mana. I believe, let's see here, action, let's cast.